Hello world, it's Savannah. Ignore all the banging that might happen because stuff is happening at the research center. But um today is kind of a casual Friday, I guess. So I'm wearing my sweatshirt obviously, and then I got some nice comfy sweatpants on. So that's nice. Um And I was going to originally make this next video be talking more about how homeschooling works. Ow. Sorry, that's a side effect of my treatment. I think I have like a sore in my mouth. The doctor said to not touch it, but it like really hurts when I talk. I was going to originally talk about how the homeschooling works a little bit more, but currently, which is why there's a lot of banging outside, we are under lockdown, so treatment has been cut short and training has been cut completely off, so we're not doing that today because some stuff was happening with some of the kids. So I'm sorry my hair is wet. I had my treatment and I was taking a shower because you normally take a shower afterwards, and then you go to your room and they bring you lunch, and then you go train, and then you take another shower. So it's been a pretty hectic day, but so how the bathroom situation works, because I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, is um you you have a very like set schedule in the day, and you wake up, you have your breakfast brought to your room, you eat, you maybe journal your dreams because there are certain kids that treatment kind of recommends it or asks it. Um, and some, you just do it for fun and see what you've been dreaming about. Ow, that really hurts. Um, so you have your breakfast. They give you like a half hour of rest time, which is kind of, I'm pretty sure that's a thing that they say at camp. I've never been to camp, but it's, you know, you sit in your room and you just kind of hang out and calm down, because then after rest time you go to have your treatment done for the day if you have any, and you kind of have to have that half hour to kind of digest stuff and go to the bathroom if you need to, and then you have treatment. And when you get off treatment, you normally would take a shower, and then you'd have your lunch, and you'd do your schoolwork for a while after, and then you would do training, which takes less time. It's like maybe an hour, half an hour every day, normally 45 minutes about, and then you take another shower again. So how the bathroom system works, because I feel like I didn't talk about that, is if you're in your room and you need to go to the bathroom, you would knock on the door. There's a special knocking pattern. Let me see if I have something to knock on. Um, there's a special knocking pattern, and you would knock like this. And that kind of tells the guards that are in the hallway that, hey, I need to go use the restroom. And so they'll unlock your door and they'll let you go. And then you come back and the door gets locked again. And the showers are just kind of mandatory because obviously you need to take a shower or anything anyway. But it also might be helping us. I don't really know, because they do some things where it's like, okay, you need to go take a shower now and wash this all off, and then you can have your lunch and stuff. So yeah, I was taking a shower. I didn't need to wash anything off today. It was just general shower. Um and then also I was going to talk about some side effects maybe, because like I said, my lip really hurts, and it's like there's like a little bubble where your lip kind of connects, that like little line thing on the bottom of your tongue. It's like kind of fusing with this part of my lip, and it really hurts, but they said it's going to go away eventually. And another symptom that I've been having with personally my treatment is I've been having really, really bad back pain. Like, it hurt to sit up, it hurt to stand up, it hurt to bend over. I couldn't basically do anything yesterday. I was just in my bed lying down, and I couldn't do my training and anything. And yeah, they're hoping it goes away. It still kind of hurt today, but I did manage to take a shower. I had to skip out on one of my showers yesterday and only had one, so I felt pretty gross trying to go to bed. Um, and how school works is you have these bins. For example, I have my art class because I was doing art class yesterday. And so this is one of my art class books. A lot of the kids got this. It's called Draw Your Big Idea. And you'd go through the front and you write your name. I really like my handwriting. I think it's cute. You write your name and then you go through the instructions for how to do it. And you go to the practice pages. And I just drew this in for fun. Little cup with I only have a few colors. I have like green, red, blue, and then I have a pen, but I don't want to use the pen too much. And then on here, you're supposed to draw some shapes, and then you draw things that you see in your room. And this was me trying to draw a book. It didn't end very well. Whoopsies. And then this one I'm really proud of, actually, is you had to draw stick figures. I'm really proud of that guy. I feel like it looks a lot like the one you're supposed to draw. So yeah, you just go through the pages. I got a lot more of those filled out and stuff. And then the journaling is they give you a composition notebook or a spiral. I have a lot of composition notebooks. Wow, that's just 3 of them. And you would, fill those out and everything. And then you have your general, like, class stuff. Pardon me for moving the camera so much times. Yeah, which is like all like I have music sheets because they do actually have you do music just in case. That is another thing where it's just like it's optional for most kids, but for some it's like, hey, your treatment is really like, yeah, you should try singing or doing this or that or dancing because it might help you get more fluid in using whatever abilities you may have gotten. And then I have my stack of notebooks over there that I showed you yesterday. And another thing I figured I would talk about how the lunch system one, we used to have a cafeteria, but now we have to put in like an order, a lunch order, or a breakfast order and a dinner order. And so how that works is there's a little slot on the door. Actually, it's right next to the door on this wall that I'm tapping, and it kind of goes through the ground and it all ends up in the cafeteria, and it has your name and your room number on it and your lunch order. And sometimes you can send in a snack order because, if you're like me and you have a lot of good behavior, you can just be like, hey, can I please have maybe some pickles up to my room? Or, hey, it's for girls especially, it's like you need to have extra calories and you need to eat a little bit more during that time of the month. So they might actually bring up something like Nutella or, yeah, more pickles. Pickles is always good. Um, yeah, so how school works, I assume you put in just like your lunch order and you're already in the cafeteria. That's not exactly how we did it because you'd have to wait outside the cafeteria and tell your lunch order to the person outside, and then they'd take you inside and your food would already be at a table. So that's how that works. And then I have boxes of like makeup. And how makeup works here, because obviously you can't use certain kinds of makeup because it might be damaging to you. So I just have like, for example, the thing I use right now is just this lip balm. And I use the pink one first because it doesn't smell as nice as the one on the purple, in my opinion. So I use that. And they aren't going to give you new makeup unless you either A, are really in with the guards and you just kind of like, hey, can I please have some more blush? I know I already have some or something, but can I just please have one more palette? And if you're like me and you're really friendly with the guards and you've got really good behavioral things, they'll most likely get it for you. So yeah, you have all your like lip stuff in one bin because you have to keep that separate. It's a rule. You have to keep all the lip stuff in one bin and then everything else in the other. So I've got like wipes up there and my any blushes or eyeshadow palettes I might have. I don't use those as often, which is why, because lip stuff is just more of an everyday thing. And speaking of medicine, actually, there is a lot of medicine that you have to take. I have like 3 different tubes of different medicine that I have to put on different areas of my skin right now. And yesterday I did have to take 2 pain pills for my back because, again, I had to like lay completely flat on the bed and I couldn't have a pillow because it hurt to even like just lift my neck up from where I was sitting like that to look up. It hurt so much. It was not fun. So, because of the back pain, I am officially off of all treatment and training that might happen for this week. So, that's the normal thing. It's not like I'm getting special treatment. Like, if you have a bad side effect, you need to tell people and they need to take you off for a week to let you recover, especially if it's like you have bad side effects after eating lunch or something, and then they have to check you. Like, you have to have 1 week off, and then the next week they'll have to check you to see if you're allergic to anything that was in the lunch, and then you'd have 2 weeks off. So that's how that works. I don't really have anything else to say, and I just was lonely and bored because we are not going to be doing anything, and yeah, we're just gonna sit in here and have my lunch and my dinner, and the rest of the day is just all free time, and my jaw really hurts, which means I'm probably gonna have to take more pain pills. Life is hard, everything hurts. Just kidding. So, it was wonderful talking to you guys again. Bye, world.